Yep. Yeah. Just another day at the office, right? Yeah, okay. Let's... Hello. Well, I walked right past you. Let's, backtrack. Make sure we didn't miss any important loot. And then get back to the ship. What's done here? Gas, apparently. Backpack. Poisonous pods. Okay. Back to the ship. Right, ladies and gents, let's see if we can track down this distress call yet in the Charaboris system. It looks like I can finally get there. Let's go.
Repeating emergency request. Facility Crucible requires vital materials to sustain the mission. Transmitting coordinates on Charybdis 3. End of message.
Okay. Crucible. That doesn't sound terrible at all. Yeah. Anything that's ever been named Crucible has just been, you know, a nice retreat. Good place to take a holiday. I'm sure nothing here will want to eat us alive. Or, you know, just kill us. Okay. Well, you're not shooting at me, so that's a good sign. Tobias.
This feels vaguely like one of those situations that ends with, and they were never heard from again.
Identify purpose or depart.
You called me, dude.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency request. Explanation deemed acceptable. Clearance granted to Crucible. Outsider will deliver 150 units of copper. Compensation will be dispensed.
You're a bit pushy.
Tobias, stand down. We have a visitor.
Reminder, deliver required material. End of conversation.
This
Dude.
is incredible. For so long we hoped for any visit, and the day has finally arrived.
You're nobody's to learn some manners. Well, yeah.
Forgive Tobias. He only does what he is made to do. Your arrival is truly an historic one, but many fear what it portends. The societies have closed their doors and are arguing about what to do, while the rest hide to see which way the wind blows. Franklin would know what to do. He's the oldest among us. You should talk with him.
Alright, I guess I'll go find him then.
Give it time, and I'm sure the others will come out. For curiosity's sake, if nothing else.
Right, Andresia. We're looking for somebody called Franklin. Well, that's locked.
Adhere to the mission.
Adhere to the mission. What's your mission? I just got here. Oh, sorry, Andresia. Nope, that's all sealed up. What's up here? Workbenches. Makes sense, I suppose. Ah, would you be the gentleman I'm looking for? Franklin.
When your ship landed, I feared the robots would shoot you on sight. I am greatly relieved that they let you enter our community. But you come during a delicate time. Everyone will seek to use your arrival to further their own ends.
Including you, I'm assuming? And you don't seek to use me?
You ask a question you already know the answer to. Yes, of course. I have need of you. But if you have a good heart and a quick mind, I am sure you will see my point of view.
Yeah, we'll see about that. You don't control the robots.
No, we most certainly do not. Our relationship with them is a matter of some debate.
Alright. You're wearing a weird outfit and your accent's odd.
Where to begin? Maybe an introduction? I am Franklin Delano Roosevelt, leader of the Pragmatist Society.
I'm sorry, who? Are you trying to tell me you're the Franklin Roosevelt? Old Earth president?
Well, it is gratifying that even after all these years, my name isn't entirely forgot. You see, I was an American president. Well, not literally, but in a sense I was. Everyone that lives here are clones. Some of us are clones of the greatest figures of history, and others, well, we don't rightly know. When we die, and some of us die quite often, we are brought back. I cannot imagine how strange this must sound to an outsider.
You need not imagine. I can assure you, this is all exceedingly strange. Baffling, even.
I've heard stranger things, believe it or not. Yeah.
Then you must live a remarkably interesting life. After decades, centuries, of trying to figure it out ourselves, there is so very much we don't know either. The robots clone us for a reason, their so-called mission. But what that is, and what we should do about it, is something the societies disagree about. Sometimes violently. It's best you meet with the other societies, and after, I promise I'll explain the pragmatists' position on matters.
Oh, what answers now? No, it's always good to get the information. Well, can you tell me about this weird-ass mission?
Well, it is one of the few concrete things we know about Crucible. If you want to truly know about the mission, the believers will tell you all about it. In fact, it can be hard to get them to stop talking about it. After you meet with them, I'll share my position.
Alright, can't wait to see who I meet next.
Be careful what you wish for. Word has been sent, so the street should be full again. There is more I would talk with you about, but I would not take advantage of your ignorance. Go speak with Amanirenas and Genghis Khan.
I'm sorry, Genghis Khan? And who the hell is Amanirenas? I'm getting deja vu here, but if I see a guy running around with a very short moustache and waving his arms up in the air, he's getting shot.
Welcome to town, stranger. Consider me part of the welcoming committee. The name's Wyatt Earp, and I'd be most pleased if you'd use one of the spare rooms during your stay. For a modest fee, of course.
I didn't figure Wyatt Earp would run a hotel. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that myself. I thought he was a sheriff.
He was, and I try to be. I do the best I can to uphold the law, but the societies make that difficult. I expect I've had as much success restraining Genghis as the Chinese did. I do what I can. Roosevelt and I are both of the same mind on that.
I'll keep my law breaking to a minimum. Yeah, let me know if I can help.
That's a generous offer. I might take you up on it. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay. And by the by, I may have access to some essentials I've picked up over the years. Happy to sell them to you.
Yeah, sure, let's have a wee look.
The customer is always right.
Alright, you've got some resources. You have 8 items. Oh, you have food. You have distilled water. Excellent. And that's about it. Alright. I'm good for now.
A pleasure talking with you.
Yeah. I'm tired. You know what? It is the middle of the night. I'm not gonna buy a room. The ship's literally outside the settlement, so let's get aboard, get some rest, have some breakfast, and then we'll go and talk to who we need to talk to. And now I have wet feet. Yay! Okay, breakfast. Let's see, I ate my bacon and eggs already. So I have a sandwich. Some grapes and a drink. Alright. Who are we talking to? Silver, copper. Right, how much did he want? He wanted 150. I might have 150 copper actually. Let's take a look. we had 150 copper. Let's go give it to Tobias, who would be over here.
No queries. Do not leave Crucible. Warning delivered.
Excuse me? I will fry your circuits and sell you for scrap. Here, take your stinky 150 copper.
Manifest authenticated. Remuneration processed. Social interaction terminated.
Yeah, I'll fucking terminate you. Alright. Who am I looking for? Amanirenas? Amni.
I had hoped you would visit me. Good. Know that you stand before Queen Amanirenas of the Kush, queen of a dead kingdom on a dead world. But I earned my name, and even the sands of time cannot take it from me.
Oh. What's the Kush?
In truly ancient times, my land lay south of Egypt, a harsh country.
That explains the girl.
History is enamored of my contemporary Cleopatra, but she would have withered and died had she tried to rule my land.
It's a bit presumptuous, isn't it? Nice to meet you, Your Majesty.
Your courtesy is appreciated.
No, that was
Even though
sarcasm.
it rings hollow.
Yeah,
My
there you go.
subjects are all dust. If you don't believe me, know you are not alone. Some clones deride me behind my back. I know this, but I feel in my bones that I am Amanirenas for true. The great and the terrible to those who would oppose me. I remember things no one has told me. Memories of faces, betrayers, lovers, allies, and enemies. And the smells. The right scent. And I close my eyes. And I can picture all of it. So vividly. It aches my heart. My home. My kingdom.
Well, believe it or not, there is some science behind that. Smells trigger memories. Maybe you are her reincarnation. Like I said, I've seen Stranger Things. You sound delusional. How can you be saying, I mean, yeah, I've heard Stranger Things and reincarnation.
If your mind and heart remain open, you will see the truth of it. Once, I called upon mighty armies. However, on Crucible I still lead. Have you heard of the believers? Have you heard of the mission? We are the ones who will take our rightful place in these settled systems to bring in a new glorious age and break the endless cycles of oppression and greed.
Every dictator in the world says the exact same thing, love. Could you tell me about the mission?
So many scoff at the mission. Before we are reborn here, there are words all of us are told. That we are the chosen. We are meant to better ourselves. To learn, grow, and thrive. All of us represent the greatest figures in our history. Who better to lead the settled systems to a new golden age?
And yeah, you just keep squabbling amongst yourselves and killing each other. This mission is doomed to fail in so many ways. That's a little rude, but true. You really think you can change everything? I don't.
You are skeptical. My advisors thought the same when Augustus Caesar stood unbeatable at Kush's border. I made war against the mighty Romans. I took their cities and fought them to a draw. No other king or queen can boast of that honor against that famed Roman. And that's just me. Some of the greatest lions of all ages are awaiting rebirth. What are bureaucrats, petty politicians, and lawyers against that?
Well, as much as we hate them, we kind of need them. And you want me to help you with this? Yeah.
If we could do it ourselves, we would have, years ago. I do not care if you think my plan is insane. But what I want, what we want, is a chance to prove to the facility we are ready. When someone has achieved their potential, the facility is supposed to set us free among the stars. But the machines have been breaking more and more over the years, and no one has ever been deemed worthy. I need your help to properly fix the facility so that we can prove ourselves and claim our birthright.
Yeah, that's my thinking. None of yous are ready yet. What's the facility?
The facility is another place on this very planet. A place we cannot go. As much as we dream of it.
Okay. I'll hear you out, but I'm not making any promises.
Then listen well, outsider. You must go to the facility. The robots and what drives them is not here. The facility is where they come from. Somewhere far to the east. None of us can travel there. But you can. Go there, please. And see if the facility can be repaired. Then report back to me.
Yeah. You'd make a great general, but as a dictatorship leader, I don't think so. Where the hell is, it was Genghis, right? Mr. Khan himself. Where is he? Is he outside? Talk to Genghis. Well, that doesn't help. It must be outside somewhere.
Stranger!
Oh.
Weapons out! They come!
Oh god,
There
what
will
the
be
heck of that?
blood!
Okay, that did nothing. Oh, maybe it did something. Alright. Genghis!
The man from the stars. Come to see me. And you're not afraid to get your hands dirty. I guess the world out there is not so different than here. Genghis Khan, a pleasure to meet you.
That's rude. I can't believe it, you're really Genghis Khan. No, he's a clone. Which I have questions about that. How the hell did they get DNA from, well, you and all these others? Well, Roosevelt I could kind of understand. He's not been gone as long as you guys have. But you and the Kush woman. I mean, I guess it's possible. DNA has, what, a shelf life of...
Is this silence some sort of test?
No, my brain's frying right now. DNA has a half-life of... Is it 5 million years? And you guys haven't been dead that long, so it's impossible. You're one of the most terrible... That's even more rude. And I'm not fanboying. Right, we're going with this. You're much more civil than I would have expected.
Manners cost me nothing. But make no mistake, I will do whatever it takes to escape this prison. I am pleased that the dangers out here are of no concern to you. You cannot be fully human if you trap yourself behind walls.
Walls have their place. They give you cover for firing back. You handle yourself well out here.
The robots taught me many things any Mongol would know. So, hunting game, even such as this, is little challenge to me. So Franklin told you of us. Oh, that we're clones? Some of us think that makes us special. That the deeds of our namesakes are somehow ours. But that is blind arrogance. We are just people. Same as you. Same as anyone.
Yeah, DNA doesn't make you who you are. No, I don't. I think the science would back your view. Yeah. Surprised you didn't change your name. So you really feel no connection? Oh, well, why would he? Well, I think the science would back you on that.
Would it? You would know better than I. But all this talk gets us nowhere. Too many of the others grovel at the feet of the damned robots, trying to play their roles in a broken game. The renegades will not submit, and one day we will be free.
What would you do if you escaped?
I do not know. Everything outside of Crucible is unknown to us. I imagine the settled systems are not so settled that a man who does not shrink from violence can't make a place for himself, though.
No, you're right about that. Plenty of empty worlds out there. So Crucible's a prison?
A prison of the mind and the body. Crucible holds out a throne and says, "Obey, and it is yours." But thrones are meant to be taken, not handed to you by a machine. But it is a tantalizing lie that keeps the others in line.
Yeah, then why don't you just leave?
Were it that easy, I have died a dozen deaths trying to find a way out of Crucible. You get too far or disobey too much, then death. Crucible holds our lives in its hands. But now the robots have made a grave mistake. You can go where none of us can. You hold our future in your hands, and all the societies know it.
Not necessarily. No. I want to know if Crucible really kills you.
Oh yes, you can go 1 or 2 miles from Crucible, and you drop dead. I have no knowledge of medicine, but it's probably poison. It boils my blood to be subjugated like this, but too many of the clones are sheep. As long as their pens are clean and comfortable, they bleat their arguments.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. What Crucible's doing is wrong.
I sense fire in you. Good. You will need it. You know of the facility, yes? Go there and make the machines let us leave. It is not much to ask, and it will set us free.
Oh, it's something to consider. I mean, all you guys want to do is leave, so... It's not a bad thing. Let's see what Franklin has to say. Andreja, you know you don't have to stand there, right?
I would kill for a new slate, of anything at all.
Right, Franklin.
So, you have heard from the other societies. I must confess I'm very curious what an outsider thought of them, and their positions. You might be the first objectively neutral party we've ever come across.
I do agree with Genghis. Not so much the way he's going about it. Yeah. Misguided and possibly dangerous. I'm still trying to wrap my head around all this.
A very diplomatic approach. The facility has gathered some of the most obstinate and dangerous personages throughout history. It has told them that they should lead in a golden age via whatever means they see appropriate. Setting us all loose in part or as a whole would invite disaster. We are barely fit to lead ourselves.
That I can agree with. And tell me your plan then.
Certainly. It is evident that the facility is decaying. It is both unsustainable and unwise for us to fix and maintain the status quo. Our community must be weaned off the machines. Learn how to build, grow, and govern ourselves. Allowed to raise families so we can pass our lessons to the next generation. And to die when our allotted time is finished. One day we will be worthy of going to the stars. We are just not there yet.
Yeah, that's a good goal.
You have no idea how profoundly grateful I am to hear that. Go to the facility and see what can be done.
Okay.
Over here! Hey, we need to talk.
I need to go out there. I want to see it do everything there is to be done.
You vanished without a trace, Amelia Earhart. So how did they manage to clone you? Seriously? There's no remains? Wyatt Earp, I'm not sure. He probably has a grave somewhere, but you disappeared off the face of the earth.
I feared that we were all that was left of humanity.
Yeah, not quite.
Listen, it's not safe to talk here. It's about Roosevelt. There's something you need to know.
I'm all ears.
Thank you. There's a cave just outside town. No chance of us being listened in on. Please, come as quick as you can. Ideally, before you go to the facility.
They will inevitably prove they are untrustworthy.
I just wish you'd answer me straight once.
All right, I'll head down there now.
I'll meet you at the cave.
Okay. Hang on. Secret Lives. Cave.
Change is coming. I can feel it.
Excuse me? Cave? Straight ahead. What? Okay. Where the... Yeah, okay. Did I go here before you? I saw the canisters. What you up to? Do I have any, Persuasion. Persuasion. Right. You gotta shoot those and blow me up.
You came. I just can't take a chance. These clones, they're psychotic, crazy. If they find out, I'm sorry. I just can't take the chance.
Just tell me what's going on, dude.
You're just too smart. I'm not Wyatt Earp. I wish. God, how I wish I was. I was cloned off a monster. America's first serial killer. H.H.Holmes.
The dude with the crazy castle hotel thing? I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but yeah, go on.
He was a deranged lunatic on old Earth. In the 1890s, he owned a hotel. He'd lure people there in this crazy hotel with all sorts of terrible rooms. But I'm not him. You gotta believe me.
Dude, your DNA doesn't make you who you are.
It's like a living nightmare. If you go to the facility, I know you'd find out who I am. And if you let any of these bloodthirsty maniacs know, they'd kill me. But no, that wouldn't be the end. Every time my new clone would appear, death, torture, pure hell. I'm afraid it's you or me. I'm going to kill you.
Come on, dude. I can keep a secret.
I just don't see a way out.
Yeah, be Wyatt Earp, be the hero. You can choose that, my friend.
Wyatt Earp was a hero. Maybe I can.
Of course you can. I can see you're scared. Deep breath. Think about it.
Do you think I'm doing this on a whim? I've got no other choice.
Come on, dude. Don't throw your life away.
I'm dead, or worse, either way. I don't want to do this. Goodbye. For both of us.
Ow, 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 what? Dude. Seriously? Man, this did not have to end this way. It really didn't. XM 2311? Ooh. Okay. That's kind of nice. Oh. And where were you when I was being blown up? Hey, let's get to the ship and go find the facility. I'm assuming it's... Yep, on the other side of the planet. Man, that sucks. He wasn't H.H.Holmes or Wyatt Earp. He was his own man. He just had the same DNA as somebody else. I mean, I know some things can be genetic. Like predisposition to being crazy and certain diseases and things. There's even been research done into the whole serial killer and whether there's a specific gene that makes you that way. I don't know, man. I think, sure, you may have a predisposition toward it, but come on, your memories, your life experiences, that's what makes a person. Not your goddamn DNA.